What is up, everybody? Happy Halloween and happy National Magic Day. Yes, we have finally come here after a culmination, moment, a culmination of the whole previous week, of a week of learning of magic. Yes, tricks galore. Now, for your edification and pleasure, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. All right, we need a few things first. Got a purse. Us magicians are not the manliest of men, I must admit. Um, but let's go ahead and get a couple things out of the way and in order. So I'm going to get this out of the way. I apologize. Um, I'm kind of switching out of my narrated voice and into my performing voice. It's a little bit higher pitched, but I apologize. If there are any audio issues, as it is also very windy today. Um, just gonna put that out there. Anyways, the show is about to begin as I go ahead and get a couple things out. I believe that should be it, though. Alright, good. Coins, that's good. Perfect. Alright. So we'll just set this off to the side, but I kind of need this pumpkin out of the way. Um, you know what? Here, let's do this. Alright, I think this will work. Alright. You guys can see all the way around the briefcase. All right, all the way around the briefcase, completely solid on all sides. I keep raising it up so that way you guys can see it nice and fair. All right, even if I do lay the pumpkin down on its side, it still doesn't want to close. All right. So I'm also going to adjust the camera so you guys can see this better, especially because this is a brand new trick that none of you guys have ever seen before, at least not from me. Okay, and so without further ado, you guys can see the pumpkin all the way around. Whee! The pumpkin is in the briefcase, and even with laying it down, oops, almost had a needle stab it. Anyways, even with laying the pumpkin down, we can still not squish it in. Literally, you see the. Alright, you know what? Here, we're gonna try this instead. We're gonna really shove it. Oh, it's popping open. Come on. Squish. Squish. Oh, perfect on that side. Perfect on that side. And there we go. Completely sealed briefcase on either side. You see on either side it's completely sealed. And there we go. Now that we've got the pumpkin out of the way, let's get to our first order of business. The cards. Okay? And so now, as promised, I'm gonna perform each trick that I showed you from throughout the week. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this little show. I will put this little show together in hopes that you could see how a show should go. All right, and that's gonna be my central theme for the day. Normally I would find another one, but I didn't really have enough time. Anyways, so I would normally start out with a card trick. I mean, it's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Everybody understands what cards are and what the purpose are, especially in Magic. Now, it is a free choice out of a shuffled deck. All right, and I'm gonna place that choice down so that way I cannot see it. Actually, I'm gonna show it to you one more time and then place it on top of the deck. All right. And so there you go. You can see just like so. Hopefully, I know lighting can get a little wonky sometimes, but it's sitting right there on top of the deck. All I'm gonna do is give it a little cut, a little cut just like so. And here we go. As now we give a little wave over the deck, a little wave over the deck, and we should be able to, see a little change that may have happened. Aha! Right there. There's our culprit. There's our culprit right there. You can see a change that has happened has actually helped us quite a bit, as I believe the three of diamonds was your card. Yeah, it's pretty cool when that happens. But you know what's even cooler is when I set that down there, I'm not going to touch it. We don't need it anymore. I mean, it's a blue deck, it's a red card. We don't need it anymore. Actually, I want to set the box on top of that so it doesn't blow away with the wind. Anyways, now I would just have you select another card. Let's do it this way. Alright, touch the back of any card is what I would tell you. Now, if you touch the back of any card, wherever the card back you touch is the one you get. So if you touch the back of that card, that's the one you would get. Yeah, right there. Let's see what card is that. You go ahead and take a look at that. I don't want to see it. Go ahead and count the pips if you can't see the numbers. I apologize. Let's get that a little closer if we can. Hopefully you guys can see that. Now I'm going to place that down. Actually, place that on top of the deck, just like so. You can see, give that a little cut, mixeroo, shuffle all the way in, keeping those cards nice and mixed to stay fair all the way through. Now we give it a little wave, get a little wave, and now one card and one card should turn red again. One card and one card should turn red. One card and one card should turn red. One card and one card should turn red. Shoot. Wait a second. One card and one card should turn red. And that should be your second selection. The 10 of spades. What? Thank you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and place those cards away. As we go ahead and lead into a little coin trick. Lead into just a little coin trick. For this one, we're also going to need our purse and our magic wand. Yes, our magic wand. Gonna go. Every magician needs a magic wand. Alright. And so now we go ahead and screw our wand together. Nice portable ones. Now let's see here. Go ahead, finish screwing that together. Woo. Alright. Now, believe it or not, this is all the money I have on me. So at the end of the show, I will leave my Venmo and everything in the comments. So tips are appreciated. Venmo, Cash App, whatever you'd like to use. Yeah, so this is all the money I have on me, literally, and I perform with it. So we're gonna start with a little something first, though. It's using a little bit of imagination. You can see, using a little bit of imagination, because if you believe that these coins are real, then you should also believe that I can do impossible things with them. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to do impossible things with them, just like so. Ready? They're going to be able to move from place to place through time and space, just like so. Now, here we go, from up to here and down to here, all the way to over there. Yeah, see, watch, ready, 3, 2, 1, and last but not least, here we go, just like so. Now, we go ahead and take all 4 of those, alright, all 4 of those, we place them just like so. Now, you see there's nothing back here. I just want to be able to use this in case the wand decides to fall off the table. I want to be able to use this in case the wand decides to fall off the table this time. So, yeah, we're going to go like so. Just push these coins all over the place. Just a little bit. Alright, now we're going to take the wand just like so. We place the wand right there. Now, once again, I know normally I don't need to remind people, but once again, this is all the money I have on me right now. So yeah, Venmo will be in the comments after the video. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and just waver the coins, but first I should show you that there is no there is a flash barrier in the way, so there is no flicking coins. Yeah, there's no flicking the coins. You see, now watch. Let's see. So if there's no flicking the coins, like some people think, then I shouldn't be able to do that. Or something like that. Or, you know what? Here, let's get a little risky here. Something like a bank shot in a pool game here. Let me adjust these coins. I think right there. Yeah, like a bank shot in a pool game, though, where this one will bank off of this one and over to the pocket over here. Yeah, you see? Watch. Just, let's pull that up a little so that way it's not hiding. But just like so, here we go. We shouldn't be able to do things like this with a flash barrier in the way, but Who knows? We can. But you know what? For the grand finale of at least the money trick, um, the tradition calls for the last coin to be brought to the other three. But we're little rebels and we like to break tradition. Yeah, we like to break tradition and bring the other coins, the last three coins, to the first one. Yeah, see, watch here. Let's spread these out a little more. Oops. Yeah, let's spread these out a little more. You know what? Screw the train wreck. Let's just do this. And there you go. That's all four coins. If you were here, you could check them all out. That's one, two, three, four. One, two, three, and four. Whoa, that almost went awry. Anyways, yeah, on to the next thing. Another card trick. Yeah, so actually, let me try a little something first. Little manipulation of a wand. If I can, if you allow me. Now, once again, we're not the manliest of men, us magicians. And so some of us do have a purse, but I'm gonna take my magic wand. Yeah, I'm gonna take my magic wand. One, two, three, and throw it up into the air. You can see it, and it's not anywhere. Now I throw it up into the air, and it's not anywhere. You can see all the way around. Now, once again, though, I do say that I have a magic purse, and I tell you that accordingly because, oh yeah, and yes, there are no holes in the bottom of the purse or the side of the purse. Anyways, there's only one at the top. Yeah, that's where I can pull the wand out. I can reach in and pull the wand straight out, just like oh, whew, it got stuck. Anyways, there you go, just like so. Now, that's where I keep my wand. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to the card tricks now. I'm gonna go back to the card tricks. Let me go ahead and get a pack of cards out. Well, the same pack of cards as before, I should say. All right, now let me make sure this is, yeah, because there's your 10 of spades. And actually, I also need two aces out. So I'm going to get the one there. All right. So that's one ace. And then I need the other ace. Where are you at? You are right there. All right. So that's the two aces. If you don't believe me, don't worry. I'm going to show them to you in a moment. And so now, here you go. For your edification pleasure. I'm gonna do something magical with the aces. You see, as plain as day, right there. Those are the two aces. I'm gonna shuffle the deck of cards just like so, right in front of your very eyes. Every card shall interweave, like so. I know it's a little blocky. These are some newer cards. Um, anyways, some newer cards are always a little bit blocky. All right. No, those last two didn't interweave. There we go. Perfect. Better shuffle. Anyways, now we've got two aces here. We're gonna try and do something with those two aces. If you were here, you could tell me to stop at any time, but you're not here, so I'm just gonna do this. But you know what? I'm gonna do that in groups, so that way it's just random. I have no clue how many cards are coming out the top. I have no clue, just a random amount of cards. You know what? I think that's enough for now. I think that's enough, as we're just gonna take this. Whoa! Don't get mixed in there. All right. We're gonna square all these up just like so. And this is where you would take one of these. Take one of these cards. All right. Just one of these aces. Let's go with this one. All right. We place it face up on the top, right? Face it up on top of that packet. And then once again, we just start dealing down cards. I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't. Wait a second. We don't deal down cards yet. We finished the cut. We finished the cut. Now we deal down cards, as it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter as long as we just take packets of cards. As long as we just take packets of cards, start dropping them down, just like so. You know what? I think that's enough. This time we'll take this ace of spades, face up, the rest of the pack face down, square up all those cards just like so. And now, honestly, you could have said stop anywhere. You could have said stop anywhere, but you said stop right at two very specific locations, wherever you wanted to. All right, you could, if you were here, you could deal as many or as little cards as you wanted. But right here, boom, and boom. These are the two places you said stop at, where your cards landed, the two face-up aces. Watch. Let's see here. You chose those two exact spots. And out of the whole deck, you could have said anywhere to say stop. But you said stop on the other two aces. Just like so. Now, gonna go ahead and place these aces back in, as we do not need them anymore. I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. It is almost coming to an end. I just wanted to give you guys a little thank you for being patient with me, both through hardships of trying to keep the videos going for you guys, with technical difficulties, wind, weather, travel, all of that. I appreciate you guys. This is the time of the video where I do ask once again about tips. Once again, I'll leave that link in my in the comments of this video. But if you go to my about page on my website, I also have a thing where you can send me there. So yeah, now back to the little play of imagination. That's what I do, is I play with people's perception and imagination. As you can see, you can perceive that my hands are empty. You can perceive that my hands are empty, yet somehow, oops, I apologize. I'm showing them that my sleeves are empty. Anyways, somehow, some way, I can make a figment of your imagination appear. Yeah, see, you imagined that there was something in my hands, even though I showed you them empty. Because you already know, that's what I try and do, is I try and sneak things from you. Yeah, I try and sneak things from you. It's not a very nice thing to do, but I do it anyways, for your entertainment. And mine. Anyways, so now you've seen all the cliche things of making a coin vanish and it goes behind the ear. But you know what? Let's do something a little less cliche. Let's do something like this. You can see the coin. You can see the coin all of a sudden on the count of three. 1, 2, and wait, maybe I almost dropped the coin. I apologize. On the count of three. 1, 2, and 3. You can see the coin vanishes. But the question is, can you see the coin? Can you feel the coin? Can you taste the coin? And that's the point where I would ask you not to lick my hand, because that is unsanitary, but instead just use your imagination to think of when I'm drawing a circle on the back of my hand. You know, when I'm drawing a circle on the back of my hand, I want you to use your imagination. Yeah, see, because all I want you to be able to do is focus on that circle in my hand, forming something in my empty hand, now making it not empty, of course. But you know what? To finish this routine, I think it would be proper to do one more little bit cliche thing of making that thing disappear once again, making it completely disappear. But not only that, making it reappear out of my mouth. I don't know why that's so cliche, but I was told it was cliche. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. There's one more thing. It's not exactly as I performed it when I taught it to you. It is a bit of a different thing, but it is still using the same principle as before. No, not black art, but gimmick. So, this is something I taught you guys. Now, please, when you guys go and perform this, please make it your own if you can. But if you cannot find a way to make it your own yet, please use your own stories, as you have not taught people these tricks as I have. Now, you can see I just took a regular card here off the pile over there with this coin. Yet somehow, when I wave over the coin, you guys aren't going to believe this. It turns completely into a Chinese coin with a regular card and a regular coin. You can see right there. But the best part about this is, though, Yeah, the best part about this is when I take that coin, I can take that coin just like so. You ready? Place the card over the coin. You guys aren't ready for this. And turn it back into a real quarter. Just like so. And that is my show. So I hope you guys did enjoy. I apologize. I need to get one more thing out as it is the end of the show. Um, I just need a little bit more decoration, a little bit more festiveness as it is Halloween, National Magic Day. Coming full circle once again, as I explained last night, yesterday, as I explained yesterday, you need to come full circle in your show like this. Go back to where you first started in the show with the very first trick. You can see you can go back all the way to the very first trick, bringing it full circle once again. So that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed my little show. Ta-da! Okay. And so now, since that is the end of the show, it took a little bit longer than expected, but that's okay. I don't need as long to explain everything. So I'm gonna talk until like the 23-minute mark, so that way I know where to cut this, to edit it, to edit out the next secret. So yeah, so this I will not be exposing the secret to. I apologize. But this is a brand new trick. Well, it's not necessarily brand new. It's been around for a little while, but I'm still wanting to do things with this briefcase that I'm not ready to yet expose how it is done. So that being said, this is a regular pumpkin though. It is a full regular pumpkin. If you were here, you could pick this up, bounce it around like I'm doing right now, and yeah, it's a regular pumpkin. So I've got about 13 seconds left until we get to commercial break. Well, I call it commercial break, but it's gonna be the exposing of that last trick and making a show, what it's all about. Okay, perfect. We are at the 23-minute mark. So, how that last trick was done. This trick is called Lethal Tender. So I just pretended to grab it off the pile. I had this card separated for a reason. Inside this card is a steel metal plate, and inside this coin is a magnet. And I would really love to show you guys this because it's honestly a really good gimmick. And there you go. That is your gimmick. And so here, let me go ahead and show you what happens. So as you can see, as this comes down onto the onto the coin, it lifts up on that shell, which that is called a shell. It has a little thing on there. That is your quarter piece. Okay. It then reveals a full Chinese coin. Okay, there's nothing gimmicked about the Chinese coin itself. The only gimmick here is the card and this. Okay, and so what is going on here is when I do that second part. Okay, so that's where the second part, or that's what gets everybody's the second part is. So right here, what I have is we take the coin, or we take the shell, place it on top of the coin. We take the coin, place it in their hand or on the table or whatever. We wave over the coin. It picks up the shell onto the card. We steal the shell by rubbing our fingers off. All right, we just steal it by rubbing our fingers like so. And then we do that as the coin is flipped over. So it's down here so they don't see the shell. And then as we flip it over, that's when the secret is happening of flipping this over. We extend our fingers and pull it back. Anyways, so there's that. But this other part of the secret is as I'm explaining that this is a solid coin, I'm getting this ready to load back on to the coin. And so then I transfer the Chinese coin into this hand. But if you guys remember from yesterday, the other trick with the black art, I apologize I could not find that trick earlier for the show. But I did grab another black art trick for you guys. So it's like a bonus trick that you're getting to learn for the 7 days. Anyways, so yeah, it uses black art because of the shell. On the shell there, that little circle dot in the center, that's what it sits on. And that's what the black art is for. And so when you're setting this on top of a black surface or holding it up in front of your jacket, it looks like it looks like the jacket or the surface. And so now to pick this all up, you set this down on top of the coin, and it will pick up the shell and the coin because the magnet is in the shell. All right, so that little black piece is also the magnet. And so it'll pick up everything. All right, it will pick up everything. And then all you have to do from there is flip the card over. All right, now it is a little bit heavier. You can see it, watch, it'll slide on its own. And so when you go to pick this up after it's done its thing, you push on the side, you reach your thumb under to grab that coin, pull it to the center. And if it's off center, it's also a little better. But I mean, it works either way. And then you push the coin off of there, pick it up. So you push on the side of it, pick it up. Don't let your audience see this side, but just show them this side. All right, and you'll be golden. So there you go. All right, it sounded like things were falling, so I'm gonna hurry this up. So yeah, there's Lethal Tender for you. All I wanted to do was quickly go over how I made this show. As you can tell, I did not do all the tricks in the order that I published them of teaching them because I felt it helped the flow of the show go smoother. I also did another important thing. It's called pocket management. Okay, so sometimes you will have a secret hiding space for props and things to ditch. Other times you will not. You will only have your pockets. And so this was the deck I used for Chicago Opener. Literally the opening trick, Chicago Opener. This was the deck I used for the ace trick. And so if you haven't caught on by now, I used two different decks. I had two different decks set up for the same trick, or for two different tricks, but they were the same decks. Just one had a red card in it, and one was in brand new deck order. Okay, and so what happened is, and so that's how I was also able to spread through for that ace trick, like I taught you guys to do. So I was able to perform Chicago Opener, place the deck in my pocket, and then go into a different routine, and then reach into this pocket, because remember, I placed the deck in this pocket. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I reached into this pocket to pull the cards out. And that's the beauty of it, though, is most of your spectators will not notice that subtle switch. They just know you stuck it in your pocket. They didn't pay attention to which pocket you stuck it in. And even if they did, they're just like, oh, it's another regular deck of cards, which it is. That's the other beauty of it, is that when you do that. And so when you do all of that and combine it with basically another routine is your misdirection. To be able to do a deck switch. Okay, that is a technique in Magic. It's called deck switch. There are other switches where you have to do it mid routine. Those are a lot harder. Those we'll get into probably later in the 365-day challenge. But yeah, I probably will teach some of those. They will be more advanced. But I feel by the time I go to teach those, you guys will be ready enough to learn them. Anyways, we just hit the 30-minute mark, so I'm going to try and quickly wrap this up. Hopefully you guys noticed the somewhat of a flow to the show. It wasn't exactly perfect. It needed some workshop. There were some things where I almost messed up, but I kept going. I may have caused a little hiccup. Um, but so like in the imagination routine, when I went to do the French pop, I almost dropped the coin, and so it didn't look good, and so I just kind of went back to it in the moment. And so that's something you have to do is be ready for mistakes. They're gonna happen. You're human. It's okay. When you make a mistake, don't focus on it. Don't say, let me start over. Don't say that. You play it off. If it's noticeable to your audience, you play it off. Say, okay, I'm sorry about that. Let's move on. You don't even say, let's move on. You just say, here, let's try this instead. Okay? It keeps your audience engaged. It keeps them rolling. Okay? And then once you're able to move on, they'll focus on the good parts. Some of them may be like, oh, well, he still messed up. But they're the haters. Okay? Don't focus on the haters. Focus on the ones that are like, well, he still did a really good act, even though he messed up. Okay? And so they're the semi haters, but they're not focusing on the bad part, and so they're good people still. All of them are good people. Anyways, yeah. So I thank you guys though, for your time and your patience, especially if you're watching the replay of this video. But that is going to be it for now. So I hope you guys did enjoy. I want to thank you guys for watching. Or you could show your appreciation by leaving a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And while you're down there, ringing the notification bell so you don't miss another live stream. And then, if you could, I know I mentioned it a couple times throughout the show, but that is another part of the show, another aspect I will throw in another lesson somewhere down the road. Is eventually you need to learn to ask for money if you're gonna want to perform this as a professional full-time thing. So, that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, yeah, sorry, I apologize. I kind of went off on a tangent and skipped over it. My Venmo will be in my About page if it isn't already. And by that, all you have to do is click on the link to my website, TCM-All4God. And yeah, I don't remember the web page for it, but I promise the website will be there. If not, at least my Facebook and Instagram are. You'll find the website there. I apologize, I'm not as organized with my descriptions and everything as I am with my magic. Anyways, I'm tired. I don't know why I keep rambling on when I keep saying that's it for now. That is truly it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Somebody please stop me before I keep going on. Thank you for watching. Peace and have a blessed night, y'all. I will see you tomorrow.